Hola chavales, aquí estamos en un nuevo capítulo de Invincible. De Invincible. Vamos a proseguir la historia de estos aventureros espaciales. Aventureros y hay que buscar a KOVAL. Está muerta.
Do you think KOVAL?
Let's not assume the worst. You'll find him, Doctor, alive. I'm sure about that.
Someone's here.
Esta suena que está por aquí. Es esta. Está aquí muerta. Me parece que da por ahí arriba. Esta debe ser auténtica chatarra. Bueno, chatarra. Auténtico de... con bolitas de diodo LED. Este tío. Uf, si caigo ahí creo que no acabo bien, Tiene pinta. Por aquí acabo de venir, ¿no? Qué huevos. Es que me parece todo igual, tío. No, ¿por qué vine? Joder. Hostia, aquí hay uno.
Oh no.
Yasna, status. Yasna!
Está muerto.
He's also... KOVAL?
Otro que está muerto.
Don't do this to me.
Hostia. Cabrón.
You're
Cabrón.
alive! Did you hear that, sir? KOVAL's alive.
I didn't doubt it for a second, Doctor. What's his current state?
Checking. Parameters normal, yet he's completely unresponsive.
Hay que levantarlo y llevarlo.
KOVAL. His eyes are so empty. Just like Crowter's.
Hay que llevarlo para
KOVAL, what the hell is wrong with you?
Are all the symptoms the same as Dr. Crowter's?
He's calm. Calmer.
Well, at least he's alive. Now listen to me, Yasna. The lander is on its way, but before you get Dr. KOVAL on board, I want you to do something. Yasna,
I'm listening.
please look around for his journal.
Era un diario. Está por aquí,
It's
tirado.
everywhere. In pieces.
Not good. KOVAL was in radio contact with Dr. Gorski.
Taking notes.
That's exactly why it's so important. These notes may help us find our man.
I'll go over them. But it may take a while.
Have you found it?
No, it's nothing about Dr. Gorski. Found them. Surprisingly accurate. He wrote down Gorski's every step.
Great. Let's get KOVAL to the evacuation area. Can you carry him, Doctor?
Won't be pretty hard in 1G. But the gravity here should make things a tad easier.
al derecho, no. Enorme. Muestra vertical source. Superficie tanque de agua, estructura subterránea, la más grande está ahora. Hay algo raro. Vamos a la base, venga. Levántate. No hace el esfuerzo. Si lo vas a coger, no es igualito. Seguro que si un tío de 90 kilos o 80 kilos, 90 kilos, más vas a coger. Por mucho poca gravedad que haya.
The Androbot with Crowder is also on its way to the site. We'll meet shortly.
The lander's already descending. Koval, look over there. You'll be on Dragonfly in a moment. Safe and sound. Well, safe.
Did he react?
Not at all.
¿Qué ha hecho? Dice. ¿Cómo pesa? Me lo puedo negar. Descansar un poco. Joder, está cansando igual.
No? I don't get it. What could have led to all this? Crowder? No dear merit. No Koval. An unprecedented degradation of equipment, recurring connectivity issues. It all has to be related somehow. On the other hand, how could it be? There's not much on this planet. Primitive life forms in the ocean, metal deposits in the ground. Although the latter got Dr. Gorski's interest for some reason.
It's crazy how everything's falling apart here. I don't know. Maybe we're dealing with some kind of anomaly. An atmospheric or magnetic phenomenon.
Wouldn't something like that show on the charts? All those measurements Gorski took?
I remember. Maybe he made a mistake. See you up there. Only Gorski's left. He might have made it quite far.
Agreed. Everything points to it.
I don't know how long I'll be looking for him. It might take hours before I come back.
We also don't know Gorski's condition, nor what he's going through.
All right. Dr. Gorski's next, but I'll be back for Merit as soon as possible. I don't want to leave her like this.
You won't. I'll send the Androbot. Once Dr. Crowder is safe, she will fly with everybody. Back home.
Vamos a encontrar a Gorski. Cállate. Ahora veo a estos dos. Necesitar filoides. Salta.
I should move. Oh, there's no time.
Estoy corriendo. ¿Por qué no se oculta nada? ¿Qué hago? Cerrada, no detecta nada.
Can you hear it?
Yes.
¿Qué es esto?
What's going on? Doctor?
Checking!
Excavación. Sala de contacto.
It's a drill!
Sí, mira.
So damn loud!
Apágalo. No te pasa.
Look, here, do you see it?
Yes. It's the same on the other side.
¿Qué es esto?
Any progress?
We dig as far as the terrain allows. It'll take a while.
Regis, come in. Status report.
Aspirator, sir. We dug up another 3 cubic meters. The object exhibits remarkable structural homogeneity. All spectroscopic analysis shows similar results.
Steel with tungsten and nickel alloy?
That's right, with the addition of other common metals.
Is there any chance of retrieving the entire object for research purposes?
No, none at all. Even sonar couldn't cover the entirety of it. Instead, Dr. Gorski calibrated the detector, so we had to look beneath the surface.
And? What did you see there?
More of the same. What protrudes above the ground is just the tip of the iceberg. We estimate it extends at least 50 meters underground.
I see.
Furthermore, it's not a single object. Down below, there is an entire root system, so vast that it's impossible to cover it all at once, either with a scanner or a detector.
Have you followed its course?
Dr. Gorski's doing just that.
Gorski, are you scanning those roots?
Affirmative. I'm headed westwards. Been going for a few hundred meters already. Still haven't reached the end of it.
Sorry to interrupt, gentlemen, but I confirm my suspicions. This area has been tectonically inactive for a very long time, and the aeolian activity is minimal. Therefore, the material that has settled on, or rather covered this metallic structure, it's very old, which means these structures are even older.
What are we talking about here? A few thousand years? Tens of thousands?
I can't give a precise assessment, not yet.
I'm asking for a rough estimate, Merritt.
Well then, I guess it could be hundreds of thousands, if not millions of years old.
Anything else?
Yes. These structures almost certainly didn't form through natural processes.
Almost?
Well, they don't look like anything I've seen before. And you know I've seen a lot, Novik. Also, I can't find any scientific explanation for this form.
Could this be what the Alliance is here for?
Oh, don't make me guess that. I really don't know.
Personally, I doubt it, Astrogator. The more research we do, the more convinced I am that it serves no purpose at all. It's even hard to imagine this could ever have any function.
Pues vale.
Carefully, Koval.
Regis, we're losing reception. Koval, can you hear us? Over. Merritt, we can't hear you. Damn it.
What now, sir?
We listen. Wait for the interference to pass.
Excuse me, but I don't think it will pass on its own. We need to take action.
What do you suggest?
We can land Dragonfly as close to their camp as possible.
Doctor, you well know we can't.
Phew. It's finally stopped.
Yeah, you there?
I am. Unfortunately alone. Working equipment gave me hope, but someone just abandoned it. Didn't even turn it off.
Unfortunate. We need to expand our search radius.
Expandemos nuestro radio de... ¿Qué era
I've gone over everything in that area.
Subí. Viene por aquí. Tiene que estar por aquí ciscado el tiempo. Funciona el rollo. Doctor Kowalski, pero joder, ya podría funcionar esta merda.
I'm still here, if you're wondering, sir. It all just takes longer than expected.
I know the situation. No need to explain yourself, Doctor. We're in this together.
Sí, pero por ahí nada. No sé, por aquí debajo. Ahí dio algo. ¿Será el Gorski este o...? No sé, otro cadáver. No sé por qué estaba la fulana aquella. La hechilla aquella. Ahí no puedo subir.
Status?
Nothing's changed, Astrogator.
Understood.
Detecto algo, pero igual es el cadáver de la otra que estaba ahí arriba tirada. Aquí no hay nada. Ya no puedo subir. ¿Qué intentaba el cadáver de la otra? Espera. No te, por aquí no hay nada. Tengo que subir más para allá.
Status? What's new?
Well, nothing really. At least not in the last 5 seconds, sir.
Right. Thank you.
Esta mierda no me da nada, señal. No, sigue subiendo, ¿por qué no? Esto nada, tío. Aquí no hay nada. Se saca el otro.
Yes, sir?
Qué movida, chaval.
Everything's all right?
Yes, yes.
Que no hay nada.
I just need a moment to think.
As soon as you find something,
I'll report it. No worries, sir.
Esto cadáver de esta ya. Es que iba a mandar al Andorro. Y por aquí. No se puede ir. Pues nada, chaval. Buah. A ver. Estoy aquí. ¿Qué es el área de excavación? Por aquí no hay ni Dios.
This mission drags on so much. Sometimes I think you're going to take off without me, sir.
Don't count on it, Doctor. I'm not going anywhere.
¿Dónde estoy, tío? Menudo mapa. Qué huevos. Qué huevos de mapa. No tengo claro. No tengo claro. Nada claro. Me recorrí todo. Y aquí no hay nada.
My legs feel really heavy.
Give yourself a moment to rest, Doctor. You certainly deserve it.
Todo sube por aquí. Ese cadáver de la otra, tío. Está ahí arriba.
One step at a time, Yasna. One step at a time.
Pero es capaz de detectar. Son de tantas personas. No. Es que no detecta nada. No detecta nada. Uf. Bueno, pues no sé qué hacer. No sé dónde buscar. No sé, es que no sé. No
Time
detecto.
seems to be slipping through my fingers like sand. So much sand.
Si aquí no hay nadie que coja.
You sound tired, Yasna.
Because I am tired, Astrogator.
Detecta ahí. Buscar por aquí.
Oh, I've already been there.
Esto de aquí. Aquí para arriba. Voy a cagar como sea por aquí. bajar.
Whilst traversing this planet, I'm becoming more and more convinced that what I know is not the same as what exists. What can exist.
I must admit it's an interesting thought. And quite disturbing.
I'm leaving the excavation site. How did he come down?
Vuelvo a bajar. Un saltito. Uop. Vamos a ver.
I've got Gorski's signal.
So soon?
Tan
It's
pronto.
unlikely to be him.
Then who?
Not who, but what. It's weird. Dr. Gorski hardly ever parted with it.
With what? You're talking about the teleprobe.
Yes.
I located the probe. It's lying on the ground, inactive.
Can't be completely broken if you picked up a signal. I'd say it's running in safe mode. Please try to power it on.
Do we have time for this?
It's for a good reason, Doctor. Probe could prove useful in the search. And besides, you'll see.
La sonda.
Okay. I'm opening the probe. Turning the systems on.
No, stop. Wait for my instructions. There's a button on the left side of the fuse box. Hold it, and then turn the dial again.
Ya de nuevo. Se lleno de
Go
válvulas.
ahead.
Slide records.
Correct.
I didn't know we had access to them.
You couldn't have known. This is not standard procedure. But as they say, extremis malis, extrema remedia.
Let's take a look.
¿Qué es eso? Son peces.
Nothing interesting. Should I be looking for a specific location? Date?
The excavation site. 4th day of the mission.
I recognize these structures. This is where they began to dig. Hours passed. 3 crew members are still there. Dr. Gorski must have left already.
We lost contact shortly thereafter.
I have a feeling we're in the dark. We have to find a way.
Agreed. You should move on.
That's not quite what I meant. But yeah, I probably should.
¿Qué cojones?
The probe followed him, and he followed the detector's readings.
Going after those metal structures.
Yes, that's what I meant.
What's next?
Last slide. There's mostly noise.
Nothing in particular stands out to you, Doctor. They were digging and suddenly, poof, people are dead?
No need to shout, Astrogator. I'm just letting you know what I see. That's all. Hang on. An absurdly high electromagnetic field reading.
That's something. Sort of. What are the earlier readings?
Checking. Still high in the slide just before. And earlier, quite normal.
Corresponde con nada.
It happened in a matter of seconds. But there's nothing except dunes. Sand, a few rocks, a shadow.
Shadow?
Another sandstorm, I guess.
All right, Doctor. Let's move on. You may turn on the fuses now. We'll take the probe with us. Good. I've got it on my radar. Now I can give commands to the probe. And? What do you see? Is it working correctly?
It's not flying very smoothly. I guess it's still a bit broken.
Meaning? How?
It moves only in a straight line. Just up and down, then sideways. No complex moves.
Ah, don't worry about that. It's because I'm controlling it manually. I'll put it in auto mode. From now on, it will follow you, Doctor.
Oh, it'd be nice to have some company. I mean, apart from yours, sir.
1 second. That's odd. There's no data in the probe's memory. No ID, no nothing. Do you want to give it a new ID? Name it, basically. After all, it'll be with you for a while. So, what's it going to be?
Please use your old name. It was Olga, if I remember correctly.
Makes sense, given that it's still the same probe. Done. Now, a few more tweaks, and you'll have a flying measurement center at your disposal.
Chavales, tenemos un petarrejo nuevo aquí a mi disposición. Vamos a guardar esto. Supongo que está guardado. Nos vemos en el próximo capítulo. Chao, chavales. Chao, chao, chao.